Football News 10-20 seconds. Thomas Muller is eager to face Barcelona. Van Dijk extends his contract with Liverpool. Lenny Euro practice again. Competition in the European arena is increasingly tense as big teams prepare to enter important matches. Dortmund, one of Germany's strong teams, is worried before the rematch with Real Madrid, when this opponent is famous for his wisdom and ability to use tricks in big matches. Dortmund's concern comes not only from the strength of its squad, but also from the hidden tactics that Real Madrid can use. This match promises to be very attractive as both teams have big goals in the European arena this year. Meanwhile, Barcelona is preparing to face a big challenge when they meet Bayern Munich again, with Thomas Muller, the player who was their fiend in the Champions League. War of words between big teams is never lacking in the pre-match period. The spirits of the players and coaches are very high, but until the ball rolls, everything is still just a guess. Strong statements before the match are often a way to create psychological pressure on the opponent, and this time is no exception. Thomas Muller, one of the biggest symbols of Bayern Munich, could not hide his excitement when meeting Barcelona again. Muller shared, "We are looking forward to this match. Facing Barcelona is always exciting, and no one in their squad can stop us." For Muller, Barcelona is always a favorite opponent. He has scored many goals against the Catalan team in the past. At the age of 35, Muller still maintains impressive form and is one of Bayern's important players in major battles in Europe. Elsewhere, Arsenal is also preparing for the match against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League. However, this team's situation is not very optimistic as they just suffered a defeat against Bochum, and their morale is going down. What is even more worrying is that the two pillars of the team, Bukayo Saka and Jurrien Timber, were absent from the most recent training session. Both of these players are injured, and their ability to play in the next match is still open. This will definitely affect Arsenal's strength when facing an annoying team like Shakhtar. Meanwhile, Manchester United is also facing many challenges. Erik ten Hag, coach of the Red Devils, shared optimism before the confrontation with veteran coach Jose Mourinho. He thinks this will be a big and interesting match. "I'm looking forward to this match. Jose is an excellent coach. He has won many titles in his career and is an example for many young coaches like me." The confrontation between these two coaches promises to bring many emotions to fans, as both have style and own philosophy. Dortmund, a strong German team, is facing a rather special situation before the match with Real Madrid. Coach Nuri Sahin suddenly decided to cancel the training session at the Bernabeu, worried that the opponent would spy on him and learn about his tactics. This is a surprising decision because Sahin once played for Real Madrid, and this makes the situation even more complicated. Preparation for big matches always requires caution, and protecting tactical information from the opponent is very important. However, canceling this training session could be a wise decision by Dortmund, as they want to keep it a secret against a strong opponent like Real Madrid. Good news has come to Liverpool fans, as this team is preparing to sign a contract extension with key midfielder Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk is one of the most important players in Liverpool's squad, and retaining him is very important for this team. Van Dijk shared that he is negotiating with the club and is ready to sign a new contract to continue contributing to the Port City team. In addition, the Dutch star also pledged to focus his best to help Liverpool achieve success this season. This is very positive news for Liverpool because Van Dijk is not only the leader of the defense, but also a highly influential player in the team. Besides, Mohamed Salah, one of Liverpool's brightest stars, is also ready to commit his future to the team. According to Football Insider, Salah is negotiating a new contract with Liverpool, and he wants to sign a big deal to stay with the team until 2027. Retaining Salah is very important for Liverpool because he is a player with the ability to score goals consistently and is always a threat to every defense. While Liverpool is making progress in extending contracts with key players, Chelsea is not far behind. Defender Reece James, one of the Blues' brightest stars, has extended his contract with the club until 2033. This is a sign that Chelsea attaches great importance to retaining talented young players. James has shown impressive form for Chelsea and is one of the most loved players at Stamford Bridge. The contract extension with James is also an affirmation that Chelsea is not worried about interest from other big teams when many clubs are watching this player. James has been with Chelsea since the beginning of his career and the possibility of him staying with the team until the end of his career is entirely possible. Arsenal continues to have more news about the team's situation when coach Mikel Arteta confirmed that the club is considering appealing the red card that William Saliba received in a recent match. Arsenal hope that this appeal will help them gain more confidence in their match against Liverpool at the weekend. However, Arteta also needs to make some adjustments in his playing style to avoid his players continuously receiving red cards and being disqualified. Manchester United received good news when young talent Leny Yoro returned to training after a long period of injury. However, Yoro has only participated in individual training sessions and has not been able to fully practice with his teammates. This means that Yoro is not yet ready for official matches, and coach Erik ten Hag will have to find other options for Ku's defense. Manchester United is still facing many difficulties this season, especially in defense when injured players have not yet recovered. The return of Leny Yoro can be seen as a positive sign, but the fact that he only practices individually shows that the lack of personnel in defense still exists. This causes coach Erik ten Hag to continue rotating the squad to find alternative solutions. In another development, Inter Miami, the team of Lionel Messi, has made a strong mark in MLS this season. The team's success largely comes from the presence of Messi and veterans from Barcelona. It is worth noting that this club is trying to continue building its squad by recruiting talented young players from Europe. One of their top targets is the young striker Alessandro Bastoni, who currently plays for Inter Milan. Recruiting talented young players and combining them with the experience of Messi and other veterans is considered Inter Miami's long-term development strategy. The return of Neymar is also notable news in the football industry. After a long time out due to injury, Neymar officially returned to the field in the mid-match Al Hilal and Al Ittihad in Asian Champions League. However, he only came on as a substitute and did not play from the start. However, Neymar's return to play is a positive sign for Al Hilal club and the Brazilian team, especially when the Copa America is approaching. And in the Bundesliga, club Bayer Leverkusen is preparing for a big change in the coaching position. Many sources claim that the reign of Xabi Alonso at Leverkusen will end at the end of this season, and the team is planning to replace him with one of the two leading candidates, Sebastian Hoeneß and Sandro Wagner. The fact that Alonso is linked with big clubs like Man City and Real Madrid shows his influence and potential in his coaching career. Leverkusen fans will be very sad if Alonso leaves, but the fact that he is being sought after by Europe's top teams shows that he is on his way to becoming one of the world's top coaches. Meanwhile, at Real Madrid, players and coaches Carlo Ancelotti are preparing carefully for the upcoming match with Dortmund. Ancelotti, an experienced strategist with a lot of experience in the European arena, decided not to use a 3 center-back scheme in the upcoming matches. Instead, he will deploy a 4-4-2 scheme, with young talent Jude Bellingham at the top of the midfield diamond, just as he did last season. Bellingham has shown excellent form since joining Real Madrid and is considered one of the most promising young players in the world. Being placed as a starter in major matches in the Champions League shows the trust that Ancelotti has in this English player. Besides, to players Lucas Vazquez and Ferland Mendy will also take on the full-back positions, with Lucas playing on the right wing and Mendy on the left. That's all the notable information in the past 24 hours about the football world. On this night, the Champions League will officially return with many exciting battles. Dramatic confrontations will delight fans everywhere, and we will continue to update the latest information from the tournaments on the Football Expert.